Now, to change the subject, all right. Now, I'm watching this video by a different sensei. I'm not sure of his name just yet, but it's about Kempo, not Kinpo, but it's based off of Japanese principles. He deals with the Kodogashi as well, and the Shudo, and right, certain Japanese principles, right. But he also is more of a Kinpo or Kinpo type fighter, right? Whichever one you want to use, the N or the M, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So here he's teaching about variations of the Shudo and different punches and
So we're going to
techniques,
start
right?
with a move out of Hinan Shota, or it might be Hinan Nidan, depending on the system, however they have them arranged. And the motion is, the starting motion is here, and then we step out and do a down block. And the next motion is a step in punch.
Yeah.
Well, that's
That's from most basic katas or one steps, or you do a block and then a strike. Right?
I see my
Now
attack.
what he's trying to do is teach you to do it quicker, right? Without all that effort. Now the thing is though, it's also more for self defense. See, like if you're in a tournament, you can't hit anybody in the throat, right? Or the balls, right? It's got to be above the waist, right? And a clean point, right? You can't hit them in the back. Maybe the kidneys, if it's a kidney shot, right? Or you can go inside and kick them with a roundhouse to the chest, right? Which I'm real good at that. That's Rinchi Antonio Lane, right? I caught him with a damn roundhouse to the stomach, and I bet I knocked the wind out of him because I hit him in the heart, right? Right above the belt, right? Oops, oops. And that's called a rising kick, right? A rising roundhouse where the person don't even see you kick, right? Then you knock all the wind out of them. But it's called a rising roundhouse.
From the left, I turn, I block his kick, and then he's moving back, I step in and I punch. Okay? Again, elementary explanation, not bad, but your understanding of this should grow as you go on. All right. So let's take, first of all, let's take this from a grabbing. Let's think of, instead of the opponent being here, let's think of the opponent being here. All right. So let's say this man comes up and grabs, does a lapel grab. Okay. This
Now, most lapel grabs are self-defense techniques. Unless you're doing judo or jiu-jitsu, right, which are also jiu-jitsu are more um, punching and throwing, right? And karate is more punching, right, and kicking, right? And then so is taekwondo and hapkido and things to do. And again, right, you still got my taekwondo tapes with Kelly, unless she took them. Right, right. The girl's name was Kelly too. Coincidence. Coincidence. Not talking about Kelly, what's her name either, right? I forgot. But anyway.
This is the starting motion that you're going to do in preparation for your kata. So you start here, boom, the hands come up, and you go to move. Well, let's say someone grabs me, okay? Can I not take this and strike down into the crease of the elbow? Grab the hair on the opposite quadrant of the head, and turn for my downward. Now, that's the first move. As I go to the step.
So he's modifying the movement of the kata, right? Now, but the kata is probably a basic kata too, right? See, I don't think he understands what he's doing. This kind of putting karate down a little bit there too, right? See, you gotta learn to crawl before you can walk, right? You gotta learn to walk before you can run, and vice versa. And you gotta learn to run before you can bike. Right? Then you can learn to ride a bicycle. No. Now, same thing is true. You gotta learn how to doggy paddle before you can do the long swimming stroke, right? As well as in the water too, you got to start from the beginning, right? The beginning, you just doggy paddle, right? Which is where you use your front hands and kind of flip them up and down, right? Like a dog. And then, right, all right, after that, you do the long stroke, right? You start going overhead, right, and do the proper swimming stroke, right? Now, you can also do the breaststroke or the butterfly, right? Now, the breaststroke is like a prayer, right? You bring your hands in and pull them out, right, and go back out. You know, you bring both hands in and repeatedly, right, like this. Now, the backstroke is like and all that, right? And again, right? Um, but what he's doing is doing shortcuts, right? Right.
This could be another opponent, and this could be as I'm coming through here. I'm stepping on the throat, right? Take another.
But those are techniques for the take the person out. No. Because you do something to somebody's throat, you might kill them, right? Or cause a lot of pain, right?
Let's say the man doesn't have a hammer, okay? And he grabs it, okay? I do my crease, I punch across here, extend my arm, and do my turn, my down, right?
Which that is a smooth move, right? Right. I tell you one thing. If you leave it be a crying shame, you're my reason for reason to get in back room. It's Rob Thomas with Santana, right? Because you're so smooth. Yeah.
Have two variations of that. This could also be he grabs, he punches, okay? Here, and then back into the throat.
Now, he also don't do like shoulder throws or right. These are more judo techniques than jiu-jitsu and aikido, right? Now, aikido more focuses on the wrist grabs and using the opponent's own body against him, right? But that's why it won't work with MMA, right? You can't use aikido, for instance, because an MMA person has gloves, right? Well, you can't wrist throw someone with gloves, right? Not properly, right? Because it won't affect them. The gloves are part of that particular martial art, right? Things like that.
Well, now you have